Now, when we go through the story of Santa Claus, Santa Claus is actually supposed to be all-knowing. I mean, think about this. Doesn't Santa Claus know who's been good and who's been nice every single day of the year? That's one of Santa Claus's ability. He knows exactly.
It's the same thing with the devil. That's why he's called the tempter. That's why in the song, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. So be good for goodness sake. So you better watch out. You better not pout. Where do you think they got this stuff from? Everything has been created before you Negroes was even a factor in the equation. Who's watching whether you're good or bad? Satan. You read about that in the story of Job. His job was to try and destroy Job to get him to go against God. And it's the same thing with you Negroes now. And this time of year is in honor of him, in honor of Satan, the devil himself. And even with all this proof, your family's going to dismiss it and go and hold hands with the devil and exchange gifts. Let it play.
Who's been good and who's been nice, and he knows how this has worked for each individual throughout the year. Has the ability of being omnipresent, or just about, because on the night of Christmas, is he not able to traverse the entire world and literally just about be everywhere at the same time and drop off who knows how many billions of presents? Well, at least that's what the story tells us.
Because we don't celebrate the ancient pagan festival of Saturnalia.
Pause it. Now that I listen to that melody, it don't sound demonic. They could have put that in The Exorcist. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds demonic. It don't even have nothing cheery to it. It sounds eerie. You could easily have put that in The Exorcist or in any horror movie. It sounds demonic. Now that you're listening to it with the ears of God and the understanding of what the scriptures say, bring it back a little bit, let it play. It sounds scary. Like Satan is right outside right now. Let it play. Pause it, bring it back. I want to show y'all something, because I know y'all missed it. If you notice, a lot of the gods, they always wanted child sacrifices. And that's what they're showing you there. Okay, in the Bible, it speaks about us offering our seed to Molech. They will often offer the children, the Israelite children, to the God. The Lord warned us against handing our children over. All they did now was put a man in a red costume, like in Macy's. They set him up, and you fight to come and take your children to come and sit on his lap. You see how evil you are? It's historically of them taking their kids and handing them over to a pagan deity. And now they got a red man in a fat white red costume, and you come and you bring your children to come and sit in his lap. You can't make this up. Children were offered as gifts to Saturn and Molech. Molech is in the Bible. Why Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, none of them don't talk about this. None of them talk about this. And you hand them millions of dollars. This is the hypocrisy. And we got to fight to keep this show going. And you hand them millions of dollars to set up a Christmas tree in a church where the Bible says there should not be no tree, and you sit down and you listen to lies. Let it play. pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it. Yo, y'all don't ever think, why is everything by the fireplace where God said he's going to banish the devil to? Why does he climb down your chimney where fire is? And he has a red costume just like the Bible describes Satan as a red dragon. Why does he come from the north? And the Bible says evil will come from the north. Why did he come giving gifts just like when Satan came to Christ in Luke chapter 4, he offered him gifts. You can't make this up. And people will get mad at us for bringing this out. Let it play. And you niggas know you didn't own, you knew, you were in chains when this stuff was going on. You were in chains. You were slaves when this stuff was created. You were the gifts. Let it play. I'm sorry. Pause it. I forgot the movie. Bishop Yawasab showed it to me many, you talking about 25 years ago. It was a movie with slaves, where a little white girl was given a little black boy as a gift. And she had the black boy with a chain around his neck, walking him through the fields like it was nothing. Could you look for that? Google it. That was her gift. She was given a little black boy slave, and the little girl was walking around with him like the way you would walk a dog. Was it Farewell, Uncle Tom? I think that's the name of the movie. I think it's Farewell, Uncle Tom. And in the opening scene, you see a little white girl. She was given a gift, and it was a little black boy with a chain around his neck. Google that. Farewell, Uncle Tom. White girl has black boy with chain around his neck. Let me see the comments while you're searching. Don't lose that part. They're showing about the gift giving. Y'all should have found it. Everybody in the comments is saying that I'm right. It's called Farewell, Uncle Tom. And she's skipping through the where she lives, and she has a chain around the little black boy's neck. The little black boy was given to her as a gift. You found it? Show it to the people. Zoom it in so the people can see it. And they're not going to care. They're not going to care that this was the depiction of us. He was a gift to this little white girl. You don't have a clearer one? Can you look? I want you to see the despair and the fear in this little black child's face, while the little girl is dragging him around with the chain around his neck, like he's a dog, like he's an animal, like he's 3/5 of a man, 3/5 of a man. And then we supposed to be a hate group because we point this stuff out. Y'all want this covered up, and y'all want us to set up Christmas trees and be happy to serve the devil. But when we go in the Bible and bring you the truth out, no, you're a hate group. That's a better picture. Look how beautiful that looks. Can you put that on screen? Look at the smile on the smiling little white girl's face. That's a beautiful picture right there. And that little black boy trying to figure out what's going on. Why was I given as a gift to this black girl, to this white girl? And I'm being pulled on a chain like a dog. If y'all ever get a chance, watch the movie Farewell, Uncle Tom. And it was a graphic depiction of black people being treated like animals. Their arms chopped off. They were butchered. They would eat our troves like the way you feed pigs. They would open a gate and you would have to go, and there's a long thing of slop. And they were so hungry they would have to go in there and try to eat as quick as they can. Then they had to be locked back behind a cage. And we're the cults. We're the bad guys.